is up, everybody? And contrary to popular belief, I am actually going to be correcting my German accent by completing 10 different tongue twisters, or attempting 10 different Zungenbrechers, or German tongue twisters in this video. So if that interests you guys, go ahead and slap a subscribe on this channel. We post videos every single day, generally centered around German content for the time being, but sometimes it changes and it's random story times, gaming videos, whatever we wind up doing. But I'm actually trying to get as fluent in this as possible. So I am going to be doing that today. One of you guys sent me a link in the Discord, and I really appreciate that, so thank you so much. And we have the website pulled up. This is going to be a different format, so I'm going to go ahead and try to pronounce this. If you guys can like rate my German pronunciation on a scale of 1 to 10, let me know. These are going to be very difficult, and I want you guys to attempt these as well. Let me know which ones you have the hardest time with, because I want to see if there is a mutual understanding between the both of us. But anyways, let's go ahead and dive nose deep into this thing and see exactly what we're working with. Cool. So we're here. It says, perfect your German accent with these 10 tongue twisters. Remember tripping over tongue twisters as a kid? Well, maybe it's time to get used to them again. If you're down with your adjective endings, you've aced the subjunctive and even know 1 or 2 German slang phrases. It could be time to finally nail all that important pronunciation. Tongue twisters, or Zungenbrecher, are a fantastic way to train your tongue and the German pronunciation. It's not only language learners who use tongue twisters, even speech therapists use them to help train native speakers, so you're in good company. Awesome. So, how tongue twisters will help your German. This is very important for those out there that are like, I don't know, maybe it's just a game. It's more than a game. It says the key to tongue twisters is the repetition in their sounds. This is the whole point of them. They repeat a bunch of really difficult sounds over and over, forcing your tongue to get to grips with them. After stumbling over the difficult phrases a few times, your tongue will eventually become used to the sounds. Once you can fluently say a tongue twister, you will be able to copy the sounds in your everyday spoken German. So basically, any specific sounds I struggle with and stuff in German will, for the most part, see a gigantic improvement once I get the hang of each of these tongue twisters, which is pretty cool because I do struggle, especially with pronouncing the R. But I feel like doing this will help out a lot. Tongue twisters will also improve your memory and focus. The repetition will help focus your brain on a single task. While this is good to your native language, it's much more of a benefit in a foreign tongue. After a few tongue twisters, your brain will be in the German zone and tuned in for language practice. It's the sheer fun of tongue twisters that makes them such a great learning tool. It's compelling, like the entertainment and engagement you'll find on Fluent U. Well, anyways, let's go ahead and do this. How to master tongue twisters. Being able to ace a German tongue twister may seem like an impossible task, but if you take things slowly, you'll soon realize how easy they are to pick up. If you have a native German speaker on hand, ask them to slowly read out a couple of tongue twisters. This way, you'll hear how they're meant to sound. Don't have a handy German? You can always look online for videos. Well, there's plenty of those in my Discord server, but I'm going to take this plunge myself today, and then we might do a part 2 where I go and make the same video, but with some people from my Discord server trying to do these tongue twisters as well. Now, I've seen a few of these. I haven't seen some of other ones, but this website's cool. It tells you what each of the tongue twisters are. It gives you the translation, what they mean. And let's just start off with number 1. So it says, Fisches, Fritze, fischt, frische, Fische. Frische, Fische, fischt, fishes, Fritze. Okay, translation. Fritz, the fisherman's son, fishes for fresh fish. For fresh fish, fishes Fritz, the fisherman's son. Yikes, talk about throwing you in the deep end, huh? Okay, so there's a lot going on in this one. Continually switching between fi and fri sounds hard enough, but there's also that tricky sh, which non-native speakers also often struggle with. To tackle this one, take each word separately. Once you pronounce each individual word without any problems, begin to pair them up. Eventually, and don't worry if this takes a lot of practice, you'll be able to build up and say one sentence all at once. As your confidence rises, speed it up and impress your friends. All right, Here's the next one. Y'all ready for number 2? Let's go. Braut Clyde, bleibt, Braut Clyde und Brautkraut. Oh my God, I gotta start this over. I already messed up. Braut Clyde bleibt, Braut Clyde und Blaukraut bleibt, Blaukraut. Translation: a wedding dress will always be a wedding dress, and a red cabbage will always be red cabbage. All the B sounds are potential pitfalls here. There's also a sneaky bruh in there as well. Germans usually roll their R when it follows a consonant, something which is uncommon in English and can be very difficult for an English speaker to correctly pronounce. And that's exactly what my problem is. You guys listen to how I pronounce Braut Clyde. So Braut Clyde bleibt Braut Clyde und Blaukraut bleibt Blaukraut. So that it just doesn't sound right when I say it. So once you've nailed it in this tongue twister, it'll come naturally in your spoken German. So I need work on that one. I feel like I need work. Y'all let me know if that's how it sounds. Number 3, der Dachdecker deckt dein Dach, drum dank dem Dachdecker, der dein Dach deckt. So, translation: the roofer roofs your roof, so thank the roofer who roofs your roof. So I'm going to say this one more time. Der Dachdecker deckt dein Dach, drum dank dem Dachdecker, der dein Dach deckt. So much alliteration. And it's this alliteration that's so often used in English tongue twisters too. There aren't any overly complicated sounds in this one. It just requires perseverance to get over those D sounds. You know what I'm saying? If you slow things down from the start, you'll be singing it before long. Der Dachdecker deckt dein Dach, drum dank dem Dachdecker, der dein Dach deckt. See, I'm already singing it. Next one, number 4. Oh man, this is going to be very messed up. 10 10 10 Uhr 10 Togen, 10 Tama, Ziegen. Oh my God, I got to start over again. 10 10 Uhr 10 Togen, 10 Tama, Ziegen 10 Tenta, Zucker zum zu. Zu. It's not zu, it's zu. 10 10 10 Uhr 10 Togen 10 Sama, Ziegen 10 Tenta, Zucker zum zu. Translation: on October 10th at 10 tame goats pull 10 centers, a European unit of weight, of sugar to the zoo. Very weird. The German Z can be difficult for the native English speaker. We don't just have a sound like it in our language. Once you know how to do it, it's relatively easy to say. You just have to imagine that there's an imaginary T in front of it. So it's pronounced as T. You know what I'm saying? T, 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 T. The tongue twister becomes slightly easier at the rattle off once you know this trick, and I did. Now this one's gonna be interesting. Acht Alter am Meisenassen am Abend Ananas. Ananas. You know what I'm saying? Ananas. Ananas. Okay. Acht alle am Meisenassen. Okay. Acht Alter am Meisenassen am Abend Ananas. Hold on. Acht Alter am Meisenassen am Abend Ananas. Acht Alter am Meisenassen am Abend Ananas. 8 old ants ate pineapples in the evening. Okay. Again, this one shouldn't be too difficult. The main point is being able to say all these A sounds in such a short span of time. One benefit of this twister is getting your brain used to pronouncing the German A as A, unlike any American A sound. You know what I'm saying? All right, so next one is number 6. Bierbrauer, Bauer, Braut, braunes Bier. So Bierbrauer, Bauer, Braut, braunes Bier. Translation: beer brewing farmers brew brown beer. Even more B sounds. We've already seen these difficult B and BR sounds in the tongue twister number 2 on this list. This one ups the ante along with the BR pronunciation. To master this one, take the words Bierbrauer, Braut, and Braunes on their own and learn their pronunciations separately. Once you've conquered them individually, join the sentence back together and slowly take it on as a whole. All right, we're going to do it one more time for the people who want to hear me pronounce it again. Bia brawa bawa braut braunus bia. That, I think, to me, sounded a lot better. I think that's my best one so far. Anyways, gonna be different because we got some umlauts in this one. All right, y'all ready? Let's go. It's graben, grabengeber, gruben. Graben, grabengeber, gruben. Graben, grubengeber, graben. Oh my God. Okay, graben, grabengeber, gruben. Graben, gruben, graber, graben. 9. Graben, graber, graben, graben. Gruben, graber, graben, gruben. Let's see if we can say it faster. Gruben, graben, graber, gruben. Graben, gruben, graber, graben. 9. Graben, graber, graben, graben. Gruben, graber, graben, gruben. So, do grave diggers dig ditches? No, ditch diggers dig graves. No, grave diggers dig graves. Ditch diggers dig ditches. And I was going to say some crazy shit, but I'm not. There are a lot of vowel sounds jumping around in this mini poem like tongue twister. The umlaut is one of the A's changes their sound from A to A. Once you notice, the tongue twister becomes so much simpler. But there are some R sounds that are in need of rolling. But if you're this far down the list, then you have met them already. And guess what? I think I have. Y'all let me know in the comments down below how your boy's doing, because I'm cooking it up in the kitchen. All right, this gonna be a hard one. This right here is level 8 out of 10. I feel like they gradually increase the intensity of these Zungenbrechers. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and do this and see what we got. Hoten, toten, poten, taten, naten, taten. So, Hoten, toten, poten, taten, tanten, attentat. Attentat. Hoten, toten, potent, taten, attentat. Let's do this slowly. Hoten, toten, poten. Oh, poten, atten. Okay. Hoten, toten, poten, atten. Tanten, attentat. Hoten, toten, poten, atten, attentat. Hoten, toten, poten, attentaten, attentat. Hoten, toten, poten, potentat. Potentat. Hoten, toten, potent, atten, taten, attentat. Okay, translation. Assassination of a Hottentot potentate aunt. Don't know what that means, but that messed me up. This one was the hardest one by far. What? Ah! Yeah, tongue break. Yeah, that was a tongue breaker for sure. Okay, who thought just one word could count as a mother freaking tongue twister? Welcome to the word of German compound words. Germans love joining their words together, which results in some ridiculously long trains of letters just like the one above. To have this word effortlessly, effortlessly trip off your tongue, you need to attack it as if it were smaller words. Take each of its component parts on their own. Hotentoten, potentaten, tanten, attentat. Hotentoten, potentaten, potentaten. Hotentoten, potentaten, taten, attentat. Hotentoten, potentaten, tanten, attentat. Hotentoten, potentaten, tanten, attentat. As previously mentioned, say these words very slowly until you know the pronunciation inside and out, then join them up into one long word. Let's go ahead and move on to this one. Ready? This one seems very easy. Watch this. In herum. In around all around Easy. None of the sounds in this sentence should be difficult for American tongues, apart from maybe the sneaky R in herum. But by now you're able to handle all of this, right? The trick is being able to slip in the E where needed, you know what I'm saying? It's not the most difficult tongue twister on the list, but it's probably the most fun to say at full speed. Okay, ready? Im dichten Fichten dick Kicht. Okay, im dichten Fichten Dickicht sind dicke Fichten wichtig. Okay, wichtig. Im dichten Fichten dicht. Oh, okay. Im dichten Fichten dichtig. All right. This is number 10. It's the hardest one. Im dichten Fichten dickicht. Im dichten Fichten dickicht sind dicke Fichten wichtig. In the thick spruce thicket, thick spruces are important. For this tongue twister, you need to be able to differentiate between h and k. The former is more of a guttural sound, one we don't have in English. The latter is a sound pronounced just as we would say it. It can be tricky interchanging these as quickly as needed in this phrase, but as with all tongue twisters, speed is the key. Start off slow and build it up until you can say it like a native. And I can't say it like a native, so we're gonna go ahead and chalk this up for me to a 3 out of 10. I don't think I did that good. But at the end of the day, it's not for me to decide, it's for you guys to decide. You guys heard everything. You guys were there to see me speak the beautiful language of Deutsch. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. You already know the vibes. Post videos every single day, and hopefully that served as some entertainment. Not sure how the pronunciation was. It was probably a little trash, but it's all good. I'm rocking there, right there with y'all. Love you guys so much. I'm gonna see you guys soon. Bis später, Leute. Ich liebe euch. Ciao! Well, what a pleasure it is to see all of your beautiful faces at the end of this lovely video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sure you know, as I've mentioned in the past, we do have a Discord that's linked in the description down below, and we would love to have you a part of the world's greatest community ever, BRAYGANG. Yes, if you've made it to this point in the video, you're officially a part of the community. So go ahead, join the Discord server. Link is in the description down below. And we also have other social media as well, like Instagram, Twitter. We're live. We go live on Twitch quite often as well. So it would behoove you to, go ahead and subscribe to the Twitch channel at twitch.tv/JamesBrayGang. Join the cause and be a part of the greatest, literally the greatest community ever. Okay, it's simple. Just go ahead and do those little things. We're trying to grow on all these little platforms and everything, and it really means a lot. Now, I know you guys stumbled up across the channel and you're like, what does this guy post? Like, what kind of content does he post? Reactions, vlogs, pretty much whatever comes to my mind. All right, it's random content. I don't know what I'm gonna be posting 10 years from now, but I do know that you can stick along for the journey, and it really means a lot. Now, for every single person that subscribes and follows all of the accounts that I have made, and all the links will be in the description down below, that's an automatic entry for any future giveaways I decide to have. I'll remind you when the giveaways take place, but you'll be surprised what I will be giving away because you guys have supported me so much up to this point, and it's only right that I do the same thing back. Thank you guys so much for being amazing, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Peace.